Okay, so let's do our top-down analysis, starting with the daily. Clear all this stuff out. So essentially, we came up into this area right here, and we might be rejecting because we never closed above here, right? So we might be rejecting this to create a lower high. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, coming back up to retrace, respecting the high. Probably see it on the candle, on the line chart too. Lower highs, lower lows still. So until we break this point, we'll still be bearish, I think, overall. Doesn't mean we can't retrace and create higher highs and higher lows, but overall, still be bearish. On the day, we're bearish as well. So we're coming down here. 4 hours looking bearish, the clean range, all the way up till around like here or so, I would say. So 4 hours, a cleared range up until here. So you can correct this whole move that happened. So the hourly is just coming down. 30-minute. 30-minute also coming down here pretty heavily. No strong moves yet, but what I want to see for buys is closures above maybe here, I think. How much is this range right here? Not much at all, so probably just gonna move this here because not enough range above this area for me to be comfortable taking buys. So yeah, and then in terms of sells, what's below there? And then there's like an area right here where we might respect potentially. So if we close below there, then I'll be confident that we can fill this range. Especially because on the 15-minute there's some rejections here. So if on the 15-minute we can close below here, then I'd feel a little bit more confident taking sells. But as of right now, nothing we can do. Then on NQ, let's go to the daily. Daily is bearish as well. Came up to this area, closed below. So we're also rejecting at a specific point here. So the fact that we're rejecting that area goes to show that we're probably gonna close bearish on the day. 4 hours a clean range all the way up till here at least. So yeah, over 300 ticks away. 1 hour. It's coming down heavily. 30 minutes, very clean. But the thing is, it's already moved a lot. So here, and then buys will be above here. Check the 15-minute. Yeah, 15-minute buys will be above there, targeting this area. That'll be about, yeah, 40-ish ticks. So that's what I'm looking for there. And in terms of more sells will probably be below here. So yeah, we already got one trade this morning. And yeah, we're just gonna sit on our hands for now and just wait for the next trade because we've already pushed a lot. So that's the main thing here. Yeah, since we've pushed a lot, I wouldn't really want to enter. Yeah, so we didn't close below an MNQ, so I'm not gonna take any positions yet. We're in a consolidative area, so I want to see a closure below that before I want to take anything. So yeah, just gonna keep on waiting. But yeah, so yeah, let's see here. If we close below here, we can get an entry, but as of right now, we're just gonna wait. But yeah, we have a clean range all the way up till here, so over 100 ticks. If we close below, depending on where we close, we'll have over 100. Below here, we can get an entry, but as of right now, I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, close, we'll have over 100. Yeah, so we're coming down here. So if we can close below this level, then we might be in some positions here. So just be patient. We might get into some positions shortly. In about 15 minutes. Yeah, so we're coming down here. So coming down here in US 30. So yeah, if we get a closure, then we will be in. But we need that closure. Eight minutes left. Check where our stop loss will be. Stop loss might be above here, I think. Here would be the safest level, but then in terms of a good stop, probably around here. But we'll see the next range that forms on the 1 minute, because that's what we're going to use for our stops, is the 1 minute. I'm gonna go get a coffee really quick, so I'll be right back. No closure. I don't think it's gonna close. I don't think it's gonna close below here, unfortunately. Let's see. At about 20 seconds if we close below or not. If we don't close below, there's nothing we can do. And we're not gonna do anything until 8:30 basically because we're not gonna trade the 8:15 candle. That candle, according to the data, is just too volatile. It could stop on that candle a lot, so not worth it. Yeah, I didn't close below here, so just gonna wait basically. Yeah, just gonna wait for now. Nothing else we can really do. In terms of counter trend trading, trying to think. If we can break this high, come back down, retest it, I'll maybe enter counter trend buys, but not sure yet if that's what I want to do. It doesn't seem like the best decision to do that. So I'm probably just gonna wait. Just gonna mark up my charts really quick. Range one. Let's see here. Close above here. Do a clean range. This will be the range two buys. So yeah, essentially we need to close above here first. This will be the range one. I think, yeah, this will be the range one. And the range two breakout will be here. So anything above here we can target for buys, more than likely. And I'm assuming that if we do come back all the way up here after coming all the way down, we're gonna have enough liquidity to continue filling this range and then pushing higher as well. So it all just depends on how we form in the next 30 minutes. So yeah, I want to, in terms of being bullish, I want to see us come back down to here. If we can retest this area on the line chart, that's a good area for buys if we come back down to retest it. With stop loss below here, it's about 28, so it's not bad. Pretty small stop, I'd say. But I don't know if we're gonna, this is a new entry model I'm testing out. It's not fully solidified yet. So once we solidify it, then I'll be more comfortable with that. But as of right now, I don't really trade based on that. So I'm just gonna continue with my current strategy, but it will be something we'll keep in mind moving forward. So yeah. just setting up my TradeZella to be tracked properly. You want to make sure you're tracking all your trades properly, you know. See if there's any news today. No news, so that's good. Again, no buys here or anything until we see a stronger closure. In terms of buys on MNQ, um, trying to think. MNQ gave a pretty good entry for our 1 minute model. Yeah. We'll have to see how it closes. We're hitting higher lows in the 1 minute on MNQ, but as soon as you break that previous higher low, then we might be able to enter sells again to retest the low, but it's all going to depend on the 1 minute. If we break this 1 minute higher low on NQ, we could be in for some potential sells to retest the low. To show you what I'm looking at is this. We're already breaking it. If we close below here, then that's basically what we're going to look for, and it should come down. Once we retest it, then we'll be able to push back further. But yeah, see how he respected this level. We did break it a little bit, but it was still somewhat respected, so yeah. Not much we can do here, so I'm just gonna keep waiting. Let's check here. This could be considered a break. Oh wait, yeah, this can be considered a break, but let's see. Let's see. 13 seconds here. If this closes below, then okay, it's not closing below, it's closing bullish. So yeah, there's nothing we're gonna do right now. Yeah, buys will be above here. I'm targeting here. But yeah, let's see how it goes. I mean, we came up to grab liquidity. So any bearish closures now would mean that we have grabbed the liquidity to keep pushing down. But if we close bullish here, then that just means that this whole thing was a fake out. We're gonna keep pushing back up to break the daily highs again. This is the daily high, right? So what I would anticipate is essentially since we came down here, this whole thing is considered a fake out. We've grabbed a lot of liquidity in this whole move right here. This whole move was the liquidity grab. And then everything, and once we close above here, we should have the same push upwards because this will be confirmed the bearish bias, the bullish bias. So yeah, this will be the range 2 buys. And yeah, so we're just gonna wait and see what happens. If anything, I might wait until we close above here as well, just because like this whole area right here is kind of like a potential decision point, and we've already pushed up so much that it might not even be worth it. So depending on how high we come up here, we'll see if we can enter or not. If we like come up to like right here or something, yeah, ideal closure would be like right here, and then we can get a bottom wick enter on the flip of it. But anything like higher than this, like around here, this level, like where it's at right now, it's just too high to enter anything. any bearish closures on US 30 will get in sells to retest the low. Let's check here. MNQ is just a pure consolidation. MNQ will wait for a break below 19445 in order to get into sells, but we're gonna have to wait for that. There's too much going on here for me to enter sells right now. If I was in a market, execute a sell. Let's see here. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Let's see here. If we can close above on M and Q, potentially above here, we may have a range fill, a potential range fill. So we'll see if we can close above here. So what I would look for probably is closure above this level right here. The only problem is that we're so bearish that anything that we come up, it just could just be like a retest to come back down. That's the main thing I'm worried about. So in terms of breaking structure to continue bullish, trying to think here. Is there anything that shows me a break of structure? The only thing I could think of is maybe the cleanest one would be above here, because then we can finally see that we're creating higher highs and higher lows. Anything like here, this could just be a retracement, and then we can continue to push down again, because we're still bearish overall. Daily's bearish. 4 hours bearish. So that's the main thing I'm worried about, is just the simple fact that, you know, we're still, and they were gonna close below here as well. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna get into any buys here. I don't think buys would be a good decision at all. In terms of US 30, it looks a little bit more promising in terms of buys. Let's see here. Yeah, so this was the next pivot point, right? So boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to see. Yeah, so the fact that we're breaking above this high is a good sign. So if we can break above here, then yeah, that's a good thing. But yeah, any closures above here, and then we can get into buys, I think. But yeah, for MNQ, I don't know. It looks pretty tough, honestly, especially because we're gonna close like pretty bearish on MNQ, I'd say, in terms of the 4 hour. But yeah, if this breaks this low, then we're back in the bearish trend. We got the up move that we wanted, then we consolidated. So once we break below here, then I think we'll be good to continue keep doing down on MYM. So this is the level that I'm looking at. We just need to reclose below here again, and once we do that, we'll be in more sells again. Yo, my fault about the audio quality. Let me know if you're able to hear a little bit better now. So if you can, let me know. Just message me in the live chat. I'll definitely speak up a little bit, so you guys can hear me better. Yeah, so essentially what I'm looking for here is just potential buys above this level for US 30. And if we get that, then I think we should be in business. Otherwise, we're just gonna hold off and wait. So yeah, 44684 is the level that we're looking at. We got about 2 minutes left. Okay, it looks like we're not gonna close above here on US 30. So that's fine. I mean, I honestly I feel more comfortable not even getting into this buy anyways. I don't really feel comfortable with buys at all. Um, so yeah. And then for sells, NQ, you know what we're looking for. Um, if NQ, if we can close below 19477, I don't think that's gonna happen, but let's see. Yeah, it's looking like we're not gonna get any closures that we like here. So we already made about 500 today. So that's I'm not really too worried about looking for any trades. I'm just waiting on the right setup right now, which I don't have that at all. So I have no reason to enter. Yeah, so all we could do right now is just continue waiting, and see what happens here. Mainly looking for a closure above Now that we came up so high, I think the next level would just be here. I think we just want to break above here in order to really get into buys again because there's too much going on here. Like we got like one rejection, two rejection, three rejection, all in a row here. So yeah, I wouldn't want to really enter here. See in terms of buys where the next range is. So yeah, if we close above there, basically have a clean range up until here. And if not, probably around here-ish. And I can mark, actually I'll put it here just to have like a level where we can just think about taking some profits. So yeah. And yeah, it's pushing up really heavily right now. So any closures above there, we will get into buys for sure. So we got about 13 minutes left. So let it push, let it do its thing. And then we can decide if we want to get in or not. What a rejection here. So any bearish closure at this point now would basically mean that we just grab liquidity and more than likely will continue to push down. Especially because the 4-hour has no bottom wick here. Okay, we're coming down here. Once we close bearish, I'm gonna get into sells here on US 30 because this proves that this is all just a liquidity grab. And if we create a top wick on US 30 and we break this low again, then I'll be in sells. And I think I'm gonna target 45,457. So let me see if I can show you guys here. So we're gonna delete this now because essentially we came down clean. Okay, let me show you. Shoot this. So we came down clean, right? And we also went up clean. So that means all this is just a clean range regardless. So I think as long as you can close below here again, like which is what led to the bullish move or bearish move, then that'll be enough for us to enter here. But I'm just gonna wait 5 more minutes for the closure, and then I need the top wick as well. So yeah, hopefully this can come up and give us some type of like stop loss potentially. I want this to come up to like over here maybe or something on the 1 minute, and then once it closes back below here, we'll use the 1 minute range as a stop loss, and then we'll continue hopefully to fill this entire range right here. It's about 80-ish ticks, so let's see. So in terms of entry reasons, there's going to be a couple reasons for entry. The first reason is all this huge liquidity wick. Second reason would be closure below the same range that we closed below before. Third reason would be engulfing candle if it closes engulfing. Those are the 3 reasons I'm looking for in terms of this entry. Fourth reason would be going with the trend, the bearish trend. So yeah, we have a lot of confluences here. All we need to do is just wait for this closure, stay patient, and we're gonna load up, probably risk around like $300-400 on this trade. I think as long as we get a good closure, then yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do here. Let's see if the 1 minute gave us a good stop loss or not. It didn't really give us anything too great. About 27-ish ticks. So yeah, we'll have to see how the next candle forms. Hopefully this can come up a little bit. Give us some space to work with for a top wick. And once we get a top wick, then we can get in and enter. But yeah, as of right now, I think this would be the stop loss, right? Unfortunately, this would be the stop loss right now. I mean, MNQ is coming up, but the main thing I'm worried about on MNQ is just the simple fact that we didn't really create a bottom wick. This whole top wick of the 4 hour on MNQ could just be liquidity to keep going down. So yeah, that's why I'm not really too focused on that right now. More so focused on US 30, especially because we got this huge rejection. So yeah, you got about another minute 30 here. Probably gonna have sell stops on the break of the low, I think. About 54-ish ticks. So yeah, just keep waiting here. And I think what we're gonna do is probably gonna hold a little bit longer as well. Well, that's the game plan at least, to try and hold a little bit longer, but we have all the entry models, we have all the confirmations, confluences that we need for this trade. Liquidity with the trend, bearish engulfing, um, and yeah, that's all we need. And a closure below a previous level that led to a retest of the same level that we're targeting again. So let's see if we get that closure below here. If we don't get that closure below, I still might enter regardless, just because of everything else that we have, and liquidity is like the main reason. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, sell stop's gonna be below here. See if we close below. We need at least a little top wick though, otherwise I'm deleting if we don't get a top. Okay, there's a top wick right there. 25-ish ticks. Let's check the risk sheet. 25 ticks. So we may get on the break of this low right here, just to have a smaller stop. And whatever high this makes on the 1 minute, that'll be their stop loss. So let me show you. Cause I'm trading on my other account, right? So on the 1 minute, probably gonna have an entry right around here. I think it's below this low, right? And the stop loss will be whatever high this creates, and this will be the target. We're gonna potentially get activated here. Stop loss will be above here. Stop loss will be above here. I think if we do get activated on the break of the current candle low. This will be the position basically if we break this low. So not activated yet. You have a trade potentially coming in. Let's see if we get activated or not. We did respect this low though, that's another thing. But we are coming up to create a lower high though. I think maybe it might be better to move this. Let's see here. We might get activated here, so just be ready. Be ready, you might get activated.
Order filled.
Activated there. Stop loss above there. So yeah, we got activated. Now we'd have to wait and see how this works out. As soon as you break, I'll show you guys in the 1 minute time frame. As soon as you break this low here, I think we'll be good. But yeah, until we break that low, I would just stay cautious because we don't really know what could happen. So yeah. Gonna go on mute for a second. Just because I have to join a meeting, so we're gonna go on mute for a little bit. So we'll have to see how we close here. We respected this low twice. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Because if we respected this area twice, it might be a strong support level on the 1 minute. So we'll have to see. If we break this low, I'll be a little bit more confident. Um, so let's see if we can break the low. I really want this to break here. If we can break these wicks, I think that'll be enough for us to continue. So yeah, let's just wait to see if we can break this low right here. As long as when you take out this low, we'll be good to go. You might be able to stagger another entry in. So like stop loss can be about here now, I think, to manage risk. Um, let's see. Right now, I'm still gonna keep it here, but so yeah, you could potentially move your stop loss above this level here, right here, because this is like a higher low, and then if it breaks I would only do that though if it can break the previous 30-minute low. If it breaks the previous 30-minute low, then I would continue with that. Let's see here, coming down here. So kind of rejecting this area, which is what I don't like. The 1 minute, rejecting this area twice, we rejected it. So that's the only thing I don't like. Gonna be managing risk here accordingly. Just be ready to close here. Just keep watching. There we go. You got the re-break of the lows. So keep watching.
So John made some changes and
250,
we need to go
247,
to higher environments first.
290, 300, 307, 322.
Thank you.
Hey guys, yesterday I just worked on a couple of those user stories, and for the Google address autocomplete. Besides that, for today, I'm just gonna get a report out to Steve Celiak, potentially work with Ashley and Dale further to see what we need to do for the Google address autocomplete, and then besides that, I think just gonna take summer hours, and that should be it from my side.
All right, thank you, Saville. And also, I did not go, but let me just quickly provide my update. My focus was the certification, and there were one potential issue which we
So
looked with John, but
gonna close
Order
a
filled.
anyway,
decent amount of my
from
position
what we're
here.
seeing so far,
And I'm gonna
it's
let
not
the
much.
rest
So
run.
just
Oh
run
my
some
god,
information, and
what a
I will
push.
make the same. We basically run for bearish, which
Um,
is the new functionality.
letting the
So
rest
yeah, we need
run.
to wrap that up
Order
Gonna
filled.
close another
today. Raj, do
position.
we have a time that we need to give sign out today?
Letting the rest
Is there
run.
like a certain time?
Closing
Order
another.
filled.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. I'm probably just gonna close out here, I think. Let's see how the next one reacts.
Thank you. And you also, I think, mentioned the DBA.
Yeah, so let's
I
keep
don't
holding.
know. Is that also covered in the script?
Like I said, full target would be like 40,
So this is
4,
the
5,
long-term trade,
7.
right? For production, the one we talked yesterday.
How many ticks is that?
How do we
Let's see. We got in here. We damn near got 70 to 80 ticks on that. So yeah, it hit full TP. Might be respecting TP now.
Is DBA will join? I don't know if they can run it during that deployment line
Let's
too. Just
see.
one row.
Yeah, I would anticipate this to close below here, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. And it doesn't matter if it does or doesn't, because we already got our trade in. So yeah,
Okay, okay. Thank you.
great. That was an amazing trade. I mean, we consolidated for a bit. We were in some drawdown, but
Thank you,
you know,
everyone. Have a good day.
we had like a four entry confirmation, four different reasons for entry. I can go over those again in a second. But yeah, essentially why we got in was okay, so first we had a huge ejection wick, right? That's the first reason. Second reason is we closed below a level previously. So as you can see, when we closed below here, we pushed all the way down. And the same thing, close below here again, we can push all the way back down. Third reason, bearish engulfing. It's not a full engulfing, but it is engulfing enough to the point where I could be like, okay, yeah, just gonna close.
Order filled.
Just closed out my full position there because we're looking like we just came back perfectly tapped that level. What a perfect tap. So yeah, so there's that. And then that was the third reason. The fourth reason was we created the top wick first, grabbed a good amount of liquidity. I keep showing you guys on the wrong chart, but let me show you guys here. So we grabbed all this liquidity, right? Tapped into these levels, grabbed liquidity, closed bearish, closed below this level where we closed below before to push all the way down. And then also was a bearish engulfing candle. So those are like the three reasons. And then in terms of entry models, we got a huge top wick, we broke the current candle low, and we were able to push. So I mean, it's literally a perfect trade. If anything, I would have risked more on this trade, but I think we're happy with what we got. And yeah, we're up about $1,000 on the day. I think I'm just gonna call it here because I'm 2-0, and over the last 2 days, we're 4-0. I didn't stream yesterday because the problem with streaming is that my laptop slows down a lot. It slows down my trading, and as you can see, you can't even really see my screen here. The main trading screen that I'm on, you guys can't even see it because the monitor that I have, it doesn't stream properly with the streaming software that I use. So if you have any suggestions on how to fix that, let me know. But yeah, that was like an amazing trade. I'll show you guys like the P&L basically. So yeah, on this account, we made about $546, and then on our other account, $554. So yeah, we made about 1,100 on the day. You can't really ask for much more than that, you know. $1,100. That's most people's bi-weekly check. You get what I'm saying? So to get into any more trades here or just to be greedy, honestly, the only thing I would even consider entering in would probably be, let's see how big this range is. Actually, honestly, above here, because once you take out daily high levels, that's when you get an influx of volume. So anything below there, like I'm cool with not entering. The other thing is maybe on MNQ we could come back down to retest lows. The reason I'm thinking that is because there's no bottom wick on the 4 hour. Well, there is a tiny bottom wick, but not enough, honestly. And besides that, we're coming up to a level previously where we have seen some rejections. So in terms, let's look at this candle, the line chart. So yeah, so in terms of higher highs and higher lows being created, this was a previous level where it consolidated before breaking up. So if we reject this level, it could be more of a reason for us to continue to push down. But the things I would need to see for that is an engulfing candle or a very strong bullish closure. A bearish closure. So as of right now, it doesn't really look like we're gonna get that. But yeah, all in all, pretty great trading day. Yeah, I think we're only gonna get better as time goes on, and I think I've been really starting to see a lot of improvement in the trading as of right now. So yeah, there's not much else you can ask for. Great trades taken, great entry models, patience. Everything was on stream today. Everything you needed to be successful was on the stream today. And yeah, if you're hesitant about anything, then just make sure you're confident in yourself at the end of the day. That's the main thing that matters. Yeah, I mean, rejection was crazy because I mean, we literally tapped a level. We literally perfectly tapped a level. That's the main thing. But yeah, I'm gonna move this back over because I might get into one more trade potentially. Potentially might get into one more trade here. So let's see. 50 points. Yeah, that's too much. Check on the 1 minute. 1 minute, I'd probably keep a stop above here. So about 30 points, right? I'm just trying to think, like, because this would be a great entry. Because it's a similar thing as to what we were doing before. It's like, it's a fake out, one, because we closed above this level and then now we're closing back below. So it's a fake out, one. Two, we respected the high perfectly. Three, it hopefully closes bearish engulfing. If not, then I wouldn't enter because I want this to engulf the previous candle. That would be a huge indicator of bearish volume coming in. Whereas if you close like this, we're closing still above this level. You know what I mean? So that's not a good sign. More so than anything, I want us to close engulfing. That would really give me a good confirmation. I keep showing it on the wrong screen, but yeah. You see how we close above this level and then potentially we might close back below it. That's a fake out model. And then two, I would really want to see this engulf this candle just to show that we're very, very bearish, which it's looking like we might close like that. So now what we would need is just a top wick, and then we might be in one last position here. So let's see. Have your finger on the trigger, ready to go. 30 seconds. If you genuinely think about it, high or low, high or low. Wait, lower high, lower high, lower high, and then bang, back down again, lower high. So it's been creating lower highs and lower lows. I mean, the only thing I could think of that might have potentially led to that is that, hold on 1 second. Let's see. Top wick. Top wick. We do have a top wick. I just don't like it that much. There we go. A better top wick. Let's see. You have a sell stop there. Stop loss above the previous 1 minute high, which is above right here. Full stop loss will be here. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see it. Actually, I'm deleting. Let's see, because the 4 hour is bullish too. Yeah, we're gonna be in here if this breaks the low here of the previous 30 minute to, let me see here. So 23 pip stop. We're gonna be very aggressive in terms of managing risk here because we already have so many
Order filled.
activated there. We're gonna be very keen on managing risk here, so just be sure and be ready. Once I call something out, be ready to move your stops to break even. But yeah, we got into the sells there. We're pushing. We're pushing stop loss to break even here. We're pushing. We're pushing, let's see, 1 minute. This 1 minute breaks the low, we should be good. Broke that low, there we go, what a push.
Order filled.
Closing off some there, closing another position.
Order filled.
Stop loss above here. What a great trade, man. What a great trade. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm closing off full.
Order filled.
Let's go. What a great trade, man. 3-0 on the stream, man. What else can y'all ask for, man? 3-0. I'm gonna show y'all right here too. Up 900 on this account. Other account up another 900. 1800 made on the day, man. What a great trade, man. Nothing else you can really ask for besides that. Now, I think we're fully done because, yeah, these are amazing trades, man. 3-0 on the day. I think I'm for sure done now because now it's just basically is a higher chance of me failing my next trade, just statistically speaking, you know? But yeah. Amazing stream today. 1800 made on the day. That's really most people's. That's if you're making like 100K, um, not 100K. If you're making like 80K, that's probably gonna be your bi-weekly check right there. You know what we just made. So yeah, man, what an amazing stream. We literally came down, tapped that exact level where we were hoping for, literally right there to the exact T. Look at that. This was our target because there's a support form there. So yeah, man. I mean, you can't really do much better than what we've been doing today, potentially yesterday as well. All we can do is just stay confident in our abilities, and I think we're gonna be good to go here. But yeah, 50 road to 50K in funding, 250K in funding. Sorry. Once we get to 250K in funding, then we'll go ahead and at that point we'll just be, on cruise control. But yeah, essentially everything that we've looked for, asked for, it's all came, and yeah. So that's the trading game, man. You ask for what you want, you wait for what you want, and then once you get it, you enter. You can't be scared. And yeah, I literally got what I wanted here. Couple of things was closure back below this range, bearish engulfing, lower highs, lower lows on the 1 minute, lower highs and lower lows are being formed, and then we got that push. So yeah, I mean, this is all you can do. This is like probably the best performance we've had on stream, I think. Unfortunately, you guys weren't able to see my full screen, but we'll try to get that addressed for next time. But yeah, man, great overall stream. I think that's gonna call it here. Basically, done for the day. So yeah, man, great stream today. 3-0 on the stream. That's all we could ask for. And yeah, we'll be back here on Monday. Cautious on Monday, but we'll be back. So